How's it, guys? Davey FPL back again with another fantasy video. And boys, we hit the mother load this weekend, up to 424th in the world. Very exciting time. Thanks for being on this journey with me. It's been a great season, and hopefully I can help some of you get to a rank like I am currently. So, 82 points for this game week 16, above the average of 45, saw me move up massively from 220, 2.2k around that mark. Obviously now I'm sitting at 400th around there, so pretty proud of it. Best rank I've ever been, and that's not even within the top 1%. So no, not even like I think it's like 0.001%. It's not even in there. So very glad about it. Obviously, just been having good form this season, picking the right captains, and I'll get onto it when I give my roundup of this game week. So I ended up making the one transfer. I did Schmeichel to Fabianski, just because Schmeichel had that tough fixture against Spurs, and then I think he has a good fixture now, but then two tough fixtures after that. So I was like, don't have any problems with my team, still have my wild card. Let me just do the Fabianski transfer, obviously because he has very nice fixtures up until the beginning of Jan. So I did that move, didn't pay off. He ended up getting 1 point. Quite a weird game. West Ham came from behind and won it 3-2, so not great from a defensive point of view, but obviously I'll talk about Felipe Anderson later on. Then Alonso with the nice 6 points. I was actually very happy about this because a lot of people were benching Alonso, and I was like, okay, but I played him. I'm going to bench a 7 million defender, even if it's against City, probably the toughest fixture. But he ended up getting a clean sheet. Chelsea kind of shocked Man City and the world by winning that game. So I was very happy with those 6 points. Then Robertson with 11. Robertson, probably one of my favorite players. Obviously, I'm a fan of Liverpool, and I just love Robertson. He's so humble and seems like a normal lad, and he's great in FPL. It's just been getting me points. So he ended up getting an assist and a clean sheet against Bournemouth. A little bit unlucky because he crossed it in and it was an own goal. So imagine if it was a goal, but I'm happy with 11 points. And then Doherty last night, people are praising him as being FPL gold because what Wolves conceded quite early on, and then he ended up scoring a header in the 92nd or 94th minute. I can't remember. He just got a goal, so very happy with that. So almost a full round of clean sheets or returns from my defense, but then Fabianski messed it up. Then Sane with the 1-pointer, a little bit disappointed with this. He had two excellent chances in the first half, and then Pep brought him off for Gabriel Jesus, and I was quite disappointed because Gabriel Jesus literally didn't do anything. He had a couple of chances that he should have scored, but he didn't. And I think that they were playing a lot better when Sane was on the pitch because of that pace down the sides. They were switching it from Sterling to Sane very well. And then my main man Salah, I went with the captain with him. I just felt more comfortable with his assured start than Kane's. So I changed the captaincy quite late on Saturday morning. I was very happy with him. I kept the faith with Salah. I've had him since day one, and I've kept him the whole time. A lot of people have transferred him out and brought in other players, but obviously this game week that didn't work, and I've got the points, but maybe in the future it will for you. I'm just happy because I think Salah's a great player, and if you're going to own a Liverpool player in attack, you're going to want Salah because he's everywhere. He's Liverpool's main focus on attack, and he's always involved. So yeah, obviously he got 21 points, got the hat trick. My favorite goal was the third one. It was just the way he just goes through the defense and dummies everyone was pretty exciting. So yeah, great captaincy choice. The right one in my team, he got the most points. So I'm very happy, and that's the main reason why I've gone up so much in rank because of Salah. And this is the other thing I wanted to add. I think in every game week I have had a captain return, which I think is very important in fantasy, is getting your captain right, because it just gives you those double points, and that it can give you an advantage over your competitors if their captain blanks. Like a lot of people captain Kane or Lacazette or Aubameyang, So if your captain gets more points, then it just gives you that much more advantage. And then Felipe Anderson with 12 points. I believe he got an assist and a goal. Very happy with him, obviously, after last week where West Ham won 3-0, but he was virtually anonymous. And then this week, he was basically the main provider. I'm very happy with him. I'm glad I brought him in. I should have brought him in earlier, but what can you do? Then Richarlison, I still have Richarlison to play tonight, so my rank might go up. I also have my subs that need to come on, but yeah, so we'll see what Richarlison does. I'll talk about him in my transfer plans upcoming. Then Kane with the 1-pointer. I know that you might not have wanted him to come on, but I really did, because even though he was only going to get 1 point, didn't really have anyone on my bench. And the thing is, a lot of people had Kane captain and Salah vice captain. So I'm really sorry if that was you. I don't mean to tune or belittle you or anything. It's just that if that came on, I think a lot more people would be having the Salah points. Whereas when Kane came on, it was a 2-pointer for those captains, which is a little bit unfortunate. Obviously, we kind of knew Kane was going to be rested somewhere. I spoke about it in my last video. They have a must-win fixture against Barcelona this week. Same with Liverpool, but then Salah was rested against Burnley. So Kane came on, didn't really do much. But Spurs were 2-0 up or whatever. So people were saying it's a little bit of a strange one to bring Kane on for 15 minutes when you're already winning. So, not much you can do, but at least Kane is rested now and should be fit for the Burnley fixture next game week. Then Raul Jimenez, that was last night's fixture. He was benched as well, rested. They posted it on a member of the Wolves forum posted on it, and he said that no, Jimenez is going to be rested. So yeah, but I'm not really too worried about that. Probably deserved a rest. He was in the points a lot, so we'll just take it on. Then the big thing was this game week was Wilson missing out from injury. The main thing is why, because a lot of people had Arnautovic, and he ended up getting injured, so a lot of people brought in Wilson for him. So that is very cruel, because he ended up getting injured again. So there's not much you can do about that. I know that I think Eddie Howe in his press conference said that Wilson might be injured, but he said it so nonchalantly that no one really believed him. So not much you can do about that. Hopefully he recovers from it. Otherwise he's gonna have to make way for someone else. Yeah, and then on my bench just Fraser and Wan-Bissaka, who got the 2 and 1 pointers. So they'll be coming on. Well, Fraser will be coming on for Wilson, and then hopefully Richarlison plays tonight. Otherwise, Wan-Bissaka will come on for his 1-pointer. So yeah, overall, very happy with this game week. Obviously, yeah, 82 points and now sitting in the 400th mark. So hopefully I can keep this up and finish near to this mark come the end of the season. So now if we go on to my team for next week. This is currently what I am sitting with. Fulham away is not a terrible fixture, but Fulham have started to find some form. But hopefully West Ham can keep the clean sheet. And then I have Alonso versus Brighton. I'm very happy with Alonso's 6 points, because if you look here, Chelsea have a fine run of fixtures here. And I think Alonso will be rested in the fixtures that aren't the Premier League. So the Europa League, I think Emerson will play, and then the League Cup and FA Cups, I think Emerson will play. So great option still for fantasy, I believe. Then Robertson versus Man United, obviously a tough fixture. I'm just going on the basis that Robertson can get an attacking return, and that Liverpool are playing at home. So at home, Liverpool have been very good defensively and attacking wise. So I expect a Liverpool win in that game. And then I've Doherty versus Bournemouth. Tough fixture as well. They're playing at home, which is an advantage. But Doherty seems that he is a midfielder because he's just getting so many attacking returns. So you don't have to really care about the fixture. It's just that if has a defense that he can score against. And I do believe the Bournemouth defense is a little bit leaky, and he can get something from that. Then I have Sane versus Everton. Good fixture, home fixture. I'm sure Man City are going to want to bounce back from the Chelsea loss. So I can see Sane playing in that. I'll be watching what happens in the Champions League midweek because I think City are through. So I kind of think they're going to play a little bit of their bench players like Phil Foden and those guys. So maybe Sané gets a break, which I'd be very happy about because then he'll be ready to go for the Everton fixture. Then Salah versus Man United. I think I'm going to keep Salah for this week. Just set him out. I'm not going to transfer Salah out on a home fixture. I just think that's a little bit silly. Uh, I probably will be looking to move Salah on in the future. I still have my wild card, obviously. So as soon as I want Salah out, I'm on a wild card because then I can distribute those funds over my whole team. Yeah. And then Felipe Anderson versus Fulham. Great fixture. I hope he gets tons of goals. Fulham are very leaky at the back. Obviously, you saw Man United tear them apart this weekend. So hopefully he can get something from that. Fraser versus, I've got the Bournemouth double of Fraser and Wilson versus Wolves. It's a little bit contradictory because I've got Doherty in defence and then I got two attackers from Bournemouth. So I'm not really looking for the clean sheet from Doherty, maybe an assist or a goal. And then from Fraser and Wilson, I just hope Wilson plays. Think he will. Eddie Howe said it's not a great injury. It's a hamstring injury, but they're trying to get him fit for the Wolves fixture, which I hope he is. Then I've got Kane versus Burnley. I think this is a no-brainer captain option. Burnley have been quite bad in the past. They have been better in the past 2 game weeks, so maybe that's a disadvantage. But Kane seems to always score against Burnley. I can remember in the past that I've always captained him against Burnley at home. Should be a good fixture. We'll see. Then Jimenez versus Bournemouth, obviously also a great fixture. Hopefully he can get a goal or an assist, obviously after having been rested. So I have some high hopes for him. Then Wan-Bissaka will be my first bench player because Richarlison's playing Man City. Then the thing with Richarlison is he has 2 tough fixtures here. Man City and then Spurs. But then he's got this lovely streak. So I don't really know what to do with him. I've got quite a bit of value still with him. He's 7.1 and I bought him for about 6.6. So I don't know if it's really worth transferring him out when I have cover on my main 11. So we'll see. I think I'm just going to keep him because of those nice fixtures. And then, yeah, so this is basically my team. As I said, I don't really know what I'm going to do with my wild card. I think I'm going to probably play it around the Newcastle game. I think maybe that's when I'll be doing it. Yeah, I'll have to see because I don't really know. Like, if you know what I mean, my team doesn't really have any major wrongs with it, so I don't really know what to do with that. But otherwise, please comment down below if you have any questions. I'll love to answer them. If you have any questions about the stream or your team or what you want to do with your team or something about my team. And then please like and share the video if you enjoyed. Also subscribe for future FPL content. I'm going to be doing the whole season and I'm also doing Champions League. So stay tuned for that. And thanks again for joining me on this journey and this great FPL season. This has been Davey FPL and I'm out. Cheers.